In the northern highlands of Ethiopia, where stone and mountain rule the land, lies a silent city, Axum. Once the capital of a powerful empire, today, it is believed to be the resting place of one of the most sacred artifacts in human history. A modest church stands not grand, not lavish. Its name, the Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion, but its claim is extraordinary, because within its walls, it is said to house one of the greatest mysteries of the ancient world. Some call it the throne of God. Others believe it contains the very power of creation. But its story begins thousands of years ago, on a mountain called Sinai. After leading the Israelites out of Egypt, Moses ascended the mountain to meet with God. And there, upon stone tablets, God wrote the 10 Commandments. Those tablets were placed inside a gold-covered chest, the Ark of the Covenant. To the Israelites, it was more than just a container. It was the earthly vessel of the divine. Wherever the ark went, they triumphed. When they lost it, they fell apart. The ark journeyed with them through the desert, rested for a time in Shiloh, and was eventually brought to Jerusalem by King David. His son, Solomon, built a magnificent temple around 960 BCE, the first temple, and deep inside, in a chamber where no man could enter, the Holy of Holies, the ark was placed, but its peace would not last forever. In 586 BCE, the Babylonian king Nebuchadnezzar laid siege to Jerusalem. The city fell, the temple burned, the people were taken into exile. And in that moment, the ark vanished. No scrolls describe what happened. No historian recorded its fate. It simply disappeared. But far away, in the land of Ethiopia, a different story was born. A tale preserved in an ancient text, the Kebra Nagas, the Glory of Kings. According to this account, during Solomon's reign, a queen traveled from the distant south to meet him, the Queen of Sheba. She came seeking wisdom, truth, and to witness the legendary king with her own eyes. Their conversations lasted 4 days, and by the time she returned to her kingdom, she carried something more than knowledge. She was pregnant. Her son would be named Menelik. As he grew, Menelik made his way to Jerusalem to meet his father. Solomon welcomed him, honored him, and considered making him heir to the throne. But Menelik chose to return home to Ethiopia. Solomon, proud of his son, sent with him priests and scholars, keepers of the law. But hidden among them, according to legend, was something far more powerful: the Ark of the Covenant. Some versions say Menelik took it with the priests, without Solomon's knowledge. Others say it was God's will, that the divine presence had chosen Ethiopia as the Ark's new home. One night, Menelik had a dream, and in that dream, God spoke to him. "The Ark shall remain with you. My light shall shine in your land." So the journey began, across scorching deserts, through rugged mountains and deep valleys, from Jerusalem to Aksum, and there the Ark was placed, at the heart of a rising empire. From that day forward, Ethiopian emperors claimed their lineage directly from Solomon. They were not just kings, they were guardians of a holy legacy. Centuries passed, empires fell, nations changed, but the belief never faded. In Axum, beside the great church, a small chapel was built. Plain, stone, unassuming, but 2 millions, it holds the holiest of relics. And only one man is allowed inside, the guardian of the Ark. He lives there, he prays there, he never leaves. When he dies, another takes his place. and only he may lay eyes on the ark. He never speaks of what he sees. No photos, no proof, no scholars have been allowed in. And yet, the people believe, because sometimes mystery is stronger than evidence. In 2020, conflict reached Axum. Violence surrounded the church, reports of massacres emerged. The fate of the Guardian remains unknown. And once again, silence fell upon the ark. Today, no one can say for certain what lies inside that chapel. A golden chest crafted millennia ago, or the power of a belief carried through generations. We may never know, but one thing is clear: that simple stone building is more than walls and mortar. It holds the weight of legend, of faith, of a question echoing across time. Is the Ark of the Covenant really there? Perhaps we will never find the answer, but its mystery still burns as one of the greatest unsolved enigmas in the history of mankind.